I'll put the original question back up on the screen. Is the FM industry 10 years behind in IT? If so, why?
Yeah, I think it's behind, there's no doubt about that. Judging the number of years that it's behind is difficult. But I think a lot of that relates to the fact that FM is always seen as the underdog. You know, it hasn't been the area that people have invested in enough, and now that is getting to a point where the investment has obviously increased, and the acknowledgement and a heightened level of awareness of that function in any organisation. But yeah, I totally think that as a sector, FM is behind.
FM is not an income generating area, and therefore people don't want to spend money on more money than they have to on technology in FM, and I think that's probably why we're a little bit behind the times in regard to it. And final point comes back to age. We've got a lot of people in the FM industry that are of a certain age, and they're not. I need go no further.
Quite funnily, I don't think it's behind. I think it's always trying to catch up and keep ahead. I mean, you've only got to look around today, and there's some fantastic technology out there in the industry. Well, whether it's been implemented in all the situations where it could be implemented is a different matter, but as a technology in an industry, it's up there with the best, and it's just a question of keeping ahead and keeping abreast of new technology, which is obviously, as we know, changing quite rapidly.
Well, I tend to completely agree with that. There's so much technology at hand today, but it's to the profession to understand how you can make it work for you, and to draw the image to the business, not to yourself and sincerely. You have to understand it, but you have to explain that to your business management to get to a result. As I stated before, I've seen examples where innovation was driven by business management to a great success for facilities management as well. So it's a positioning thing. It's there for you to address, to take and use, because the industry really provides it today.
Thanks. I think there's two key points here. One is having an understanding of what's the information we want out of a given system. You know, be it a CAFM system, and I personally believe that the FM industry is only actually starting to understand what it wants out of any given system, because that's what drives. You know, the information we put in is what we're going to benefit from. But also equally, it's come on through its age. To pick up Steve's point, you know, we're now starting to integrate our systems inside our infrastructure, leverage on the benefit of making sure we've got financials integrated in HR. We understand our staff, so actually we start to leverage the disparate data sets that we have within our business, you know, so that enables us to be far smarter, which again then starts to bring us back to mobility. So it's really about closing that loop. I think we are catching up, and we're catching up very quickly. It's all about understanding where we want to go, you know, and again, it was a great point that Kathy made. Who are we benchmarking against? I'm sure we all feel that we are behind, but who are we trying to catch up?
Okay, we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks very much. I don't think it's an ageist thing, because I use masses of technology, and I'm the oldest person in the room so far, so I don't believe that. I think the FM industry is behind in certain areas. I think it's proved itself that it's flexible, and it will adapt and adopt different technologies. So I think it will catch up. Can we just show your appreciation for the panel, please, and thank them for their time. Thank you very much. And thank you for coming.